I know CB radio has become quite obsolete recently, but every once in a while I've run across an old CB radio and decided to put this one in my truck. Don't often use it, very few people on in urban areas anymore. When we travel or when we go on a road trip, it comes in pretty handy once in a while, so I kind of like to have it. Otherwise it would just sit useless in my garage. But my problem was this. I had a magnetic antenna that I had, an inexpensive one, but I wasn't getting good reception, especially in a Ford F-150 with an aluminum body and roof on it. I just didn't want to mount it on the roof because every once in a while I would go into a parking garage and it would knock it off. So I've come up with this idea. I have taken this platform where the radio used to mount on just a metal plate where the magnet would mount on it. I was getting very poor reception because the antenna wasn't high enough and it wasn't above the roof line. So I found an adjustable rod that I used to use for a broom or a mop and mounted it down through the space between the rear of the truck, the cargo area of the truck, and the rear seat. This happens to be a four-door F-150 Ford pickup truck. And I mounted this down in there, used one screw to attach it for the base, and then mounted nothing but just a steel plate on top of where the broom head or mop head used to be. Now, when I'm in a local urban area and I don't really need coverage or don't use the radio that much, it stays in a low position where if I go into a parking garage it won't knock it off or so on and so forth. But if I'm traveling and on a road trip where I'd like to have better reception, all I do is loosen the adjustment, raise it up to the height I want, retighten the adjustment, and now I've got it where I want it and don't worry about not getting good reception. Yet if I came into an urban area, I could loosen it, bring it right back down, let the excess wire go behind the cargo area of the pickup, and put it back into place and tighten it. Maybe a good idea, maybe a bad idea, but it was my idea and it resolved a problem that I've always had. And maybe I'll get to use the CB radio a little bit more on a road trip now. Let me give you some of the details. I fabricated a metal plate for the magnet and wrapped the plate with rubber tubing to protect the paint. I've also added, which is not seen in the video, a wire tie which holds the wire in place while the antenna is extended. I painted the metal plate with metal primer. The extending rod is all aluminum, so there's no corrosion problems or rust there. I used two tight-fitting 3-inch pieces of dowel rod to attach the plate and attach at the base. This is the antenna at the lowered position, and this is the antenna in the raised position. If you have any comments on this, please send them to me. I enjoy receiving them. I don't always get a chance to answer them, but if you think my idea is good, just let me know. Thanks for watching.